Hey, welcome to your art class with Mrs. Steele. Today you're going to be drawing wildflowers. So hopefully you've already gone out to pick wildflowers. And I went out a few days ago and picked some wildflowers and put them in a little vase because they were so pretty. So I'm going to show you my wildflower. I'm not sure. Here, let's see. You can get a view of that. Wonder if anybody knows the name of this wildflower. Hopefully you guessed a buttercup. I don't know how I can get this so you can see, but buttercups are very shiny on the inside, almost like somebody had painted them with wax. And the theory is if you hold it up under your chin and it shows yellow, then you love butter, which is why they're called buttercups. One, they're the color of butter, but two, that was one of the wives' tales or sayings. So this is the one that I'm going to choose to draw. As you can see, they're on very long stems, and they have a lot of stamens and pistils down in there. You can't really see this. I don't know why it wants to do that, but maybe if I pull back a little bit, there we go. So hopefully you have brought your wildflowers in, and so I'm going to ask you a few questions before you begin. Have your pastels out, have your nature notebook out. You need a paper towel. Remember to wipe off your chalks in case you use them to combine colors, which you probably will be doing. And then if you have some kind of a rubber eraser, that would be good too. Not the kind on the end of a pencil, but like the bigger one like you see us use in class, in case you want to do any erasing. So if you don't have those, pause your video and go make sure you have all of that, you have your flower, and then come back and start it again, and we will begin the lesson. Okay, so you have everything prepared. I'm going to ask you some questions, so get a hold of your wildflower and look at it. And as I ask these questions, what is the outline of your wildflower? Now, for the past few weeks, we've actually been doing outlines of leaves. And so this is to look for the outline of the wildflower. And you can look at how many petals it has, what the shape of the petal, are they smooth, or do they have edges or ridges on them? So look at those. Are they wide? Are they long and narrow? What shapes do you see? Do you see a heart-shaped petal? Do you see one that looks maybe more like a triangle? Do you see one that's rounded or oval or elongated? So look at the shape of your wildflower. What is the overall shape of your wildflower? So is it circular? Is it an oval shape, which is kind of unusual? Is it a bell shape? It could be a bell shape on the outside. Does it have a bell on the outer part and then pieces that come off of it, kind of like a henbit would have? So look at the general overall shape, not just of the petals, but of the flower itself. Now look at the colors, and here's where you're going to start to choose the pastels that best match up with the color of your flower. Look at your flower really well though, because you need to see, like my yellow actually has some green in it. So it's not just going to be bright yellow. I'm actually going to have to take a little hint of green and throw it in there and see if I can get that right shade of yellow for mine. So you do the same for your flower. And if anytime you need to pause the video to do what I'm asking you to do so. And then is there anything else to notice? Why don't you go ahead and look at the stem of it, because you may want to go ahead and draw part of the stem on there. After you've done all of that, you've chosen your colors, you've got the right mix, then go ahead and draw your flower. It does not have to be the size that your flower is. If you have a henbit, that might almost be impossible. I think it would be impossible with your pastels. But make it larger so that you can see it, and look for any variations in color. Look for any stripes of maybe another color in there that you need to do. But go ahead and work on those for a few minutes until you've gotten one of the flowers painted or sketched the way you want to. And then if you'd like, send me a picture. I'd love to see what you did.